Sometimes I hit myself a little hard,
Oh, yeah?
and you can feel the stings.
You know what my grandma used to say?
What'd she say?
You don't know your own strength. That's the problem.
I've heard that one too many times as well.
One too many.
Anyways, Method to the Madness is back. As always, I'm Mav.
I'm Coog.
And this is
Method to the Madness. Feels good to be back in the stew.
It does. And you know, when we hit this, it wakes me up a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's like replacing my heartbeat, or timesing it by 2 maybe, and it gets me through the roof.
It'll replace some morning coffee. I'll tell you that.
That's how we should wake up.
That's coming out of bed. That's one of the first things I'm going to start doing.
Yeah, I'd probably wake up with a lot more energy. Okay, big week in sports, kind of. We had the NBA All-Star Game happen.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we have some stuff to say.
We got a lot to say about that.
We have the NFL free agency starting up pretty soon. Mm-hmm. Gonna dabble in a little bit of that news.
Some big names.
And the top 75 all-time NBA players.
Controversy. One word to sum that up.
Yeah, so maybe we'll start with that. What do you think about the list?
They got a lot wrong.
Yeah.
Going to be honest. Most notably, I think everyone's going to know what the biggest issue was. But let's start with the snubs.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
Okay.
First of all, my big one. Tracy McGrady. T-Mac. Legend. Raptors fan, obviously. Made a lot there. But you go through his career. He had 7 All-Stars, 7 All-NBAs, and he led the league in scoring twice. Also electric. We were watching it before the show. He put up, was it 13 points in like 25 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
And hit the game winner.
For the game win, yes. So, there was like 30 seconds left in the game. They're playing San Antonio, and he ends up single-handedly burying them, which was crazy. Every one of those shots didn't make sense in terms of physics. My physics teacher, Miss Formby, would not agree with anything he did.
No.
But he made the impossible possible.
I didn't listen much in that class, so I don't know too much about physics. Mm-hmm. But what he did was, it's unbelievable, really. It
really is.
He hit back-to-back-to-back threes with a 4-pointer. That clip by itself, if you haven't seen it, check it on YouTube. Wild.
Insane.
But yeah, T-Mac, I think Vince Carter was another one that got snubbed.
Yeah.
Guy was a Toronto Raptor legend.
And how long was that guy playing for, too?
Dude, he played till he was like 57.
Was he the oldest?
He had like a walker on the court, and he's still dishing out passes. And
he learned his role. He learned his role, and he did it to the best.
He did it well. Another one I'd like to say was Dwight Howard.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll list off some stats. Player A, 8-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 5-time All-Defense, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time rebound leader, 2-time block leader, champion, and 19K points, 14K rebounds, and 2K blocks.
Oh, he made it.
Player B, 8-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Defense, 3-time block leader, a champion, and 13K points, 6K rebounds, and 1K blocks.
So player B's worse in every category, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. And,
okay, so player A made it, player B didn't?
Right, and player B is Anthony Davis.
Damn.
So...
Who's player A?
Player A was Dwight Howard.
Oh, but I thought Dwight Howard didn't make it.
Did not make it.
So how does that make sense? Make it make sense.
NBA fixed is what has been trending around the world right now. And for reasons like this, you want to see, like, it's
There's a lot of snubs.
Like a popularity contest, because I know you like kind of like mentioned it before, but when you look at the list, you start from the top down, and they got the number 1 player wrong.
That's what I don't get.
When you go down the list and you see, what's his name, Michael Jordan?
I couldn't tell you. Like, that's the thing though. If you're messing up. You know, is this guy 36 and this guy 32? I get that. At that point in the list, like it's, they're all kind of blending together. Right. The top 2 is so easy and obvious. Like there's a gap there.
It's a slam dunk, no pun intended.
It's a slam dunk.
And then, like, it's just crazy because, sure, Jordan has the rings.
Yeah.
But who else did Jordan have?
Scotty.
Yeah. He had Rodman.
Rodman.
He had some Steve Kerr hit the clutch shot for him. He's not even finishing his own games. Like, he's in these clutch situations, and who has to take the shot for him? These other guys.
Statistically, LeBron is more clutch.
That's what
we need
I'm
to
saying.
get that out there.
And you saw a little like a preview, whatever you want to call it, of LeBron hitting the game winner in the All-Star game.
Well, but was anybody on the court surprised?
No, as soon as LeBron touched the ball, for some reason this game goes up to 163 points. I'll get into that in a second. But as soon as he touches the ball, they're at 161. LeBron has it. Game over. I didn't even have to watch the rest of the game because he's just going to whoop. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, funny you say that. I actually turned off my television as soon as he touched the ball. And I just went on with my day. It was like, I'm not going to give these guys the extra 30 seconds of viewership.
It's not needed.
For something I know it's going to happen.
When he touches the ball in a clutch situation, it's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. That's going back to Vince Carter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who also should have been on the list. But let's think about it. LeBron, okay?
Okay.
So, he has more finals appearances than Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. He has more All-Star game wins than Jordan. Is that true? Or to be less losses? Because Team LeBron's 5-0.
Team LeBron is 5-0 in All-Star games, yeah.
He has the better Space Jam movie.
Facts. Not even debatable.
Have you seen the animation in the first one
The
compared to the CGI?
graphics in the first one were fucking horrible.
And Jordan did nothing about it.
Nothing.
He was fine being second best.
Yeah.
Now, explain to me what argument there is for Jordan to be better.
It's been reiterated, and there's people online that are like, oh, it's not even close, Jordan. You're all idiots. You know?
Yep.
LeBron is obviously here now. He made the playoffs like how many times in a row? 13, something like that?
Yep. He made the finals 10 times in a row or something.
So it's to me, it's not even close.
I don't know. If you have him on your team, you're guaranteed to go to a final almost.
Yeah.
Through that 10-year stretch. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, wherever he goes, you strike gold. So can you really hate it?
You can't go wrong. If it wasn't for Russell Westbrook, this guy would probably be in the final this year.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's a good anchor.
He's holding them
He
back.
does a really good job at anchoring a team.
I'm just going to go ahead before we get on and get this one out of here.
Get that out. Who keeps on putting it back
I have
there?
no idea how that keeps getting back on there. It's starting to piss me off, though.
Yeah.
Hollywood, you know anything about that?
I've seen nothing.
Okay.
I think Hollywood's like a low-key MJ guy.
No,
think so?
no.
He's
He
part of that
probably
cult.
watched The Last Dance and was like, whoa, MJ's the GOAT. Like, also, what a publicity stunt that was.
Oh, please. If you ever wanted to see a bigger... that's probably what they're basing... They did that because they knew the list was going to be coming out
Here's the
year.
thing. If I wasn't scared, I wouldn't feel the need to put out a documentary on how great I was.
Yep.
Who's scared?
Jordan.
What documentary did LeBron put out?
He hasn't put out anything.
He had
anything.
He had a hit movie, sure. But that's a lot different than putting out a video saying that I'm the best there ever was, blah, 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 blah.
And you know what else is crazy?
What?
When it's all said and done, what does retirement tell you? It means I'm finished. I'm washed.
Yep.
Who's going to have more retirements by the end of their career? Jordan or LeBron?
I'd say Jordan.
I would too. Case closed.
All right. Well, here we go. Oh, another little GOAT debate here.
Yep.
So, LaMelo Ball was in the All-Star game this year.
He was.
And you might have seen he put up 22 points. Oh, sorry. He had 22 minutes, had 18 points. Take a wild guess who else had that stat line.
Does his name rhyme with Lobe Bryant?
You're correct. Kobe Bryant and LaMelo Ball, same points, same minutes in the All-Star game. Now, if LaMelo keeps on going on this track he's on, he's going to blow this guy out of the water. Kobe was only number 10 on the All-Star list. So I can't even imagine.
You mean the all 75?
The All 75, yeah. So with LaMelo being so young, he has so much potential ahead of him. Who even knows?
You know, it is crazy when you think. First of all, he won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
After getting hurt. Was it 3/4 through the year? How Hollywood? How late did he get hurt?
I think it was about halfway through the season.
About halfway through the season, he still wins Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Second year, he gets into the All-Star game. Was he an alternate, or was he supposed to be?
No, he was in the game.
He was
got
in the game. Wow, even better than I thought. And he's emulating Kobe Bryant now.
Yeah, and I mean, like, from here on out, with a dad that has so much love and determination for his kid, he's only going to get pushed to be better and better. And, like, never mind his brother Lonzo. That guy stinks.
I like Lonzo Ball.
That guy stinks.
I like Lonzo Ball.
I hate Lonzo
That guy
Ball.
knows how to pass a ball.
Well, who cares? Is LeBron famous because he passes the ball
He
in
does
clutch
pass the ball
situations?
quite- He has done that. He makes the right basketball play.
Sure. But you're not looking at the assist leader here.
It's okay. That's what you're saying.
Points get you.
Points wins games.
Yeah.
It's true. I guess at its core.
If I get more points than you get assists, I'll probably win.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that adds up.
It's like if I hit more threes than you hit twos.
Yeah, even if you hit less threes than I hit twos, there's still a chance you could win.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that.
Maybe you're our math guy. Could be. All right. Well,
Might have a new job.
that's GOAT talk. Some people were mad about Kyrie Irving not getting in. And I also seen some things going on where the NBA is talking about, or fans talking about NBA's fixed because Kyrie's not getting vaccinated, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
False news. These guys are trying to relate Kyrie Irving to Dame Lillard. Dame time.
Oh.
Dame has 12,000 more assists, 3,000 more points, 600 more rebounds, and 3 more All-Star games.
Can I throw something out there, though?
Sure.
Kyrie Irving, arguably one of the best finishers of all time. Can you agree on that?
Guy's a great player.
Great player. Where's Dame's ring?
He wasn't with LeBron.
Bingo. Bingo.
Once Dame's not going to leave Portland, but maybe LeBron will come to Portland somehow.
Some way.
Then Dame's going to get his ring.
There you go.
Kyrie entered the league in 2011. Dame entered the league in 2012. Also just a little.
Wow. So in less time, he's put up better numbers than Kyrie.
Significantly better numbers.
Significantly. The only
say.
difference is Kyrie had LeBron and Dame didn't. If Dame had LeBron
Yeah.
and Kyrie had Jordan, nobody would know Kyrie
Well,
Irving's
you saw
name.
it, what happened in the Space Jam movie.
Yeah.
Dame was balling out, had a great first half, but what happens? You get hit by LeBron. And
He's inevitable.
And after that, it's over. You're going to lose that game.
10 times out of 10, you're going to lose versus LeBron. Let's, should we start talking about this All-Star game?
Yeah, go ahead.
NBA All-Star game took place this past week. It was 163 to 160. LeBron James hitting the game-winning shot, as we talked about. No surprise there. Steph Curry went off. Some big performances in that regard.
He was being insane. He was
Crazy.
actually... You know when you just kind of feel reckless? You're like playing in a game you know doesn't matter, so you start doing stupid stuff.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, but he was doing it really well.
Because that's the kind of guy he is.
Yeah.
He's wet always. He's like the ocean.
I guess you could call him like the ocean or a lake.
Yeah.
Or
I think
river.
the ocean is more
Or
water.
a creek. They're
Creeks
all
don't have
wet,
that much
though.
water. They are all wet.
But when you're underneath the ocean completely, are you even wet?
No.
That's the question
you're
nobody's
not.
talked about for a
No,
while.
you are not.
Yeah, dude. This guy was just like walking up to... Why don't they put a 4-point line in the All-Star game?
That might be the best idea.
Because, like, fuck it. Why not? Nobody's trying anyways.
That's what we got to get into as well. That's an issue.
How do we make these guys start trying?
I like the idea of altering it. Or maybe we just get rid of the All-Star game altogether. Let's just keep the celebrity All-Star game. And then keep the dunk contest, keep the 3-point, keep all the fun stuff. Because there's more effort in those than there is in the game.
There is. But I think the game is still fun just seeing, like, all the top players playing.
Yeah.
But there's just got to be an incentive behind it. Like, the MLB has whoever wins gets the home field advantage for the finals.
That's good, yeah.
You know what I mean? If they made it something like that...
Then there'd be...
Yeah. I think there'd be a little bit more incentive. I mean, maybe not through, like, the first half of the game, but in the second, you're like, okay, like, actually, my team has a shot of making it at, like, a home court advantage.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with that. Like, adding an incentive or... I don't know, man. I don't know. I just think there was a lot of... It was visible. It was visible.
I mean, we talked about it in football where we said, like, maybe we can make it a flag game or something like that.
Yeah.
But NBA's already, like...
No, low contact. It's as safe as you can
What's
really
the
get.
other option? You play 3v3 half court? Like, I don't...
That could actually be pretty fun.
I think
that could be pretty fun.
I think it'd be pretty fun, but, like, are you going to get any more effort? Or are these guys just going to be... There's just, like, nobody cares. These guys are gambling in the locker room before the game even starts.
Yeah.
And
that was
then-
wild. Team Durant?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
And
guaranteed
then
loss at that point.
They have the halftime for the All-Star game, and they bring out all, like, 75 players. the halftime was longer than the first half of the game, it felt like.
Yeah.
I just saw player after player after player coming out of the locker room. They're in suits. LeBron gets like changed into a suit real quick. He still got his NBA kicks on, but he's out there standing like, that's me. What's up?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He had to, though.
But, yeah, I don't know. They got to figure out a way just to like make it a little entertaining. Because they got the skills competition. They got the dunk contest, which sucked this year. Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin is what they're saying.
Is that what they're saying in the
Yeah.
States? Obi Toppin.
He's the slam dunk champ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin.
Ain't no stopping Obi Toppin.
Which is pretty fun to say.
That rolls off the tongue as good as it could.
If you're Obi Toppin and you don't have shirts with that on it right now, you're losing. You're
You're
actually losing.
That's money to be made. Who would you say is your... So, we know our MVP, our most valuable player.
Yeah.
Who would your LVP, your least valuable player, be of this All-Star game?
Honestly, like this might be a little biased, but Trae Young, because I hate that guy.
Okay, I think you couldn't have made it more biased.
Yeah.
Than by saying that.
No, I'm not biased. I just hate him and he sucks.
Okay.
And like he has like a stupid face that I kind of want to like, you just want to rough him up a bit.
You just want to You don't want to hurt him.
He's like overly cocky. Yeah, he's probably the LVP.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a different guy.
Okay.
My LVP for the Celebrity All-Star Game would be Chris Middleton. Because he probably shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Yeah.
In my opinion. 21 minutes he played. He had 2 assists and 5 points.
21 minutes?
21 minutes. 2 assists, 5 points.
Was he hurt?
I couldn't tell you. In my opinion, I probably had a similar impact on the game from sitting on my couch at home watching than he did playing in it, fully suited up, whatever kicks he had on, his little all-star jersey, which I hope he didn't get to keep.
Just because he had such a shit
Just
game,
because he had such a poor performance.
You know what, dude? I'm going to take this back.
We're going to need that back. Any proof that he was ever there should probably be burned. But that's my LVP.
I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
What about Celebrity All-Star Game?
Now, I didn't get to watch the Celebrity All-Star Game.
Okay.
But I know you have some things you'd like to say.
I think that was more entertaining than the actual All-Star Game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just through clips I saw.
Okay.
I've also realized if aliens came to Earth, the entire planet on the line, they pick me, and I have to play one of those celebrities in a one-on-one pickup game.
Okay.
And if I win, we're good. Ray guns to everybody's head.
This is a scary situation.
This is a scary
I've seen
situation.
this guy on the basketball court before.
I'm not a good basketball player. I can say that.
This guy can play defense, but
Can I ever?
the
I got
ball
the
in his
clamps.
hands.
If I had to pick one player on that team that I am overly confident that I will not only save Earth, but beat down,
Okay.
Machine Gun Kelly.
You beat him down.
That tatted up, skinny, little nimble, can barely move, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
First of all, he's ignorant. I saw him try and pick a fight with Myles Garrett. Maybe
I
we can
saw
roll
that as
clip.
well, actually. Silly move.
Whoa. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would be terrified to pick a fight with Myles Garrett. That's not wise for anyone to do.
You think he's just got prison mentality? Where he's like, I'm going to pick the biggest guy and just get my ass kicked so everybody has respect for me.
I agree that he would get his ass kicked. I don't even know if it's a mentality thing or if he's just stupid. But regardless, he can't play basketball either. Don't like his music. Machine Gun Kelly, I can't dunk, but I'm sure I could dunk on him.
You got to respect his choice in ladies.
You know what? He's doing well for himself. Megan Fox. I don't know what she's doing, but good for Machine Gun Kelly.
I don't know how that happened. But so you how would you beat him, you say?
I think I'm not a shooter.
Okay.
I'm not a dribbler either.
How tall is he?
He's actually pretty tall.
Yeah?
I think he's over 6 for sure.
Let's see it real quick. Do a quick Google
Can I take a guess?
Yep.
I'm gonna say 6'2". I feel like this is gonna come up in centimeters.
It is.
Yeah,
100%.
I love that. I'm gonna say I think he's 6'2" or 6'3".
Let's see if this works.
1.92 meters.
You got it there?
He's 6'4".
He's 6'4".
6'4".
You're gonna pick a 6'4" dude?
Yeah.
I mean, he is. I wonder
Because you
how
know
much
what else though? He's 6'4" and lanky. He can't move. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm probably going to be starting near the top of the 3-point line, right? Draw him out because he doesn't know I can't shoot, right? As soon as he comes out, give him a little one of these. Go the other way. Easy layups. And I'll just consistently repeat that, and then eventually I'll take a couple jumpers. I'm pretty lethal by the free throw line.
Yeah.
That's like my area.
Okay.
So once I get around there, I'll sink those in.
Yeah.
And he'll be 6'4", but he's not going to react fast enough.
I'll tell you right now, if you tried to body this guy,
I'd win.
you'd actually might break him in half because he weighs 154 pounds.
154 pounds and he's 6'4".
According to
And he's 31.
MDDailyRecord.com,
Yeah.
he's 154 pounds.
That's crazy.
So you're pretty much playing like a tall 7th grader.
6'3", 150 pounds. You know, I don't think I've been 150 pounds.
Ever?
Ever. I actually don't
You
think
just like
ever.
skipped it?
I was morbidly obese baby. No, that's crazy. 150 pounds. That's wild to me.
Yeah. He's got to get his daily nutrients in.
That man's malnourished
yeah.
for sure. I guarantee. You think Megan Fox just throws him around?
Yeah, 100%.
There's no way that guy's doing anything.
How do you hug him? Your arms would wrap.
You're hugging yourself as you're hugging him. It's going all the way around.
Yeah, I don't know.
God, that's terrible. That's especially for a guy who has that many tattoos. He doesn't have a lot of surface area for those tattoos, so it's probably less than it actually looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. He's a little bit suspect, to say the least. Who else was in this All-Star game? Quavo, 4-time All-Star player.
I think he won MVP last year. He's not a guy you want to mess around with. He can shoot.
Yeah, he's dangerous.
He actually can kind of do it all, yeah. Quavo's one of the guys you don't want to play against. Jack Harlow as well. Jack Harlow's got a different level
Kane
of
Brown,
smoothness to him.
Miles Garrett would be terrifying.
He had an insane performance.
Did
he had
he
a
play
crazy
well?
dunk. Yeah. Miles Garrett is very good at basketball.
Yeah, that's probably the last guy, Jack Harlow, yeah. Huh. Don't know too many people there, but anyways.
Let's talk about let's get into a little bit of football here.
All right.
Should we be talking about this free agent situation?
Oh, real quick. All-Star game. So I see the All-Star games happening. I can't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday night. So all right, let's just make my night a little interesting. Put some money down. Not a gambling man, but that day I was.
Yeah, just when you're on your gambling
And
podcast.
I see the over-under is at 324.5. And I'm like, that is a stupid high number. But who plays defense in the All-Star game? All you got is shooters and playmakers, blah, 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 blah. I think it'd just be fun to cheer for the over.
Yeah.
So we throw it down. I'm watching the game. I'm kind of in and out. I was in the shower, and I come out of the shower, and it's in the fourth quarter. And I walk down, and my buddy Jaden is watching the TV. And I it's pretty high scoring right now. How much time is left? And he's like, there's no time limit. And I was like, no, there is a time limit. Like, where is it on the TV? Like, where is it on the screen? And he's like, there's no time limit. They're just playing to a certain amount. What the fuck do you mean they're just playing to a certain amount? The game ends at 163. What the fuck is that? How can you make that up?
Was that disclosed to you before the game?
I had no idea. Nowhere ever on the betting websites or wherever. I didn't even look anywhere. I just said the over would be a cool idea. But to see that it's at 163, they're not even going to finish the game in regulation time? That seems like bullshit. Also, the 163 was the finish line. 324.5 was the over-under number. You divide that by 2, you get 162.25.
So you need each team to score 163 points, essentially, for the over to hit.
Which is impossible.
Pretty impossible.
The only way it would go over if it was 162, and somebody scored after that.
So you kind of got swindled.
And the odds were the same as the under. How does this happen? I don't know, but we need to talk to somebody about getting a refund.
If that wasn't disclosed by the NBA prior to the game, I don't think that can be okay.
Maybe I'm just an idiot because I didn't look, but this
That
seems
could be the
silly.
case.
I've never seen something like this before.
And you know what? I'm actually on your side because I've never known you to be an idiot, Mav.
Appreciate
So chances are the NBA, Vegas, they're in cahoots. And Vegas, everybody over there was going hard on the under because they knew.
Anybody's got a lawyer, please let me know. We're going to sue Vegas.
We need a lawyer guy
Like
now
the whole
too,
state.
Hey? The whole state of Nevada?
Yeah. Yeah.
I agree.
Not the whole state of Vegas, I guess. Okay, anyways, NFL free agency talk. How do you want to start this off? There's some interesting characters entering this free agency. Also, some interesting people maybe on the trade block.
Yep.
I guess the big ticket guy right now, who's also a loser like Trae Young, is Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, let's talk a little about Aaron Rodgers.
So we've heard about his grumpiness.
Mm-hmm.
You see it with his on the play field when he chokes in the NFC Championship games. But he's been a little unhappy in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talked about leave last year. There was a couple of issues over the offseason, and now we're back here because he chokes again. Same story, different year. What are you thinking? What do you think this guy's going to do?
From what I understand, the situation is he wants to be the highest paid player in the NFL by quite a bit. I think he wants to get 50 mil. And the issue is Devontae Adams, who he'd likely want to stay with him, wants 30 mil. 50 mil is really tough on like a lot of the salary caps. But apparently a bunch of teams that are down for Aaron Rodgers,
trying to trade for him,
they're like, we don't care. We'll make it work. We'll cut guys. We'll do whatever.
Right.
Just the second this guy's available, like because they can't talk right now because it's tampering or something.
Right. It has to open up.
Yeah. So as soon as supposedly by the end of the week he's gonna let them know, and as soon as that goes down, if they don't meet that, then he'll do trade offers or he might even retire. But I think most likely is he ends up staying in Green Bay.
You think they're going to pay him?
I think they'll work something out. I don't think he wants to leave. I mean, I think he's upset, but he doesn't want to leave, and I think that's just how it's been. Maybe this year was the last straw, though. I don't know.
You think he's just like talking about like when you're like, man, I could really like quit my job right now, but then you never really have the nuts to quit your job because then you have to start over again somewhere new.
It's tough.
You think that's what he's kind of going through?
I feel like it's just he doesn't want to have to move out of Green Bay and go through the whole like, oh, I'm gonna go to this place now and like.
Now, from my understanding, Devontae Adams is like, what's it called? When they sign him for 1 year, what's it called again?
Like we're franchising him.
Franchise tag.
Yeah.
He has the capability to be franchise tagged.
That could happen.
Now, it just seems like a dick move by Green Bay
to do that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the Bears did that to Allen Robinson last year.
Yeah, he was upset.
He was upset.
He's going to come to the Ravens.
Because he wanted to leave for a while. Like, they're like, oh, well, I'm just wasting my talent here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they franchise tag him, and now he's just screwed. You don't even hear about him all year.
Yeah.
Do you think that's something that Green Bay would do to Devontae?
If they're going to sign Aaron Rodgers, I think they will, yeah. Because at the end, like he's gonna want to stay with Devontae. Devontae's his dude.
But after you get franchise tagged like that, wouldn't you just want to leave after? Like,
he's not. I'm sure he won't be happy.
It's disrespectful.
It's just an
I understand it's a business, but it's also like I'm gonna take it personally.
The year after, I could see him leaving for sure.
Like once his franchise tag is up.
I don't know. I don't know if it's feasible for both him and Aaron.
No, it seems like a bit of a stretch right now, but
if Aaron Rodgers wants that money, like there's a good chance Devontae may get traded or something.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see Aaron staying. I think that's like the most likely option, to be honest, is him staying.
If you're Denver, what would you give up for Aaron? I don't know any other draft stuff right now, but what would you give up?
A 7th rounder? No, I'm just joking. Probably give up like, I don't know, a couple firsts, seconds. You're gonna have to give him like Drew Lock in return just for like fun.
Yeah.
It's expensive, and then you got to pay the guy.
Yeah. I feel like they might have a cap. I don't know though, but they got weapons. They got a good enough defense ish.
Yeah.
Their secondary is pretty dope. Surtain and whatever.
Russell Wilson, stay or go?
If I was Russell Wilson, I'd go.
Where would you go?
That's a pretty good question. The Saints, I think.
Saints, Broncos,
would be fun for
Giants, maybe the Bears or Cowboys.
I feel like the Saints is the most likely for me.
Yeah, but the Saints are like fucked in this salary cap right now.
Are they?
I saw they're like number one in like the most like over the salary cap.
Well, who the hell are they paying?
I think I remember they paid Taysom Hill like
Sean Payton just got
an
up and
unreasonable amount of money. But I don't know like who else they're playing. I just saw like a graphic that was like they're at the top.
Wow. Well, I heard they're talking about Jameis
Yeah.
being gone.
I like Jameis, man. Maybe he'll end up as a starter again.
A lot of teams are interested,
Yeah.
from what I was seeing.
I hope so. I really hope so. It's fun. It's a better league when Jameis is in it.
Yeah, he does make it a lot more fun because you never know.
Even
If they have a lead, you never know who's winning that game.
You never know if it's because he goes like this, and he's running out of the pocket and he points.
Yeah.
And as soon as he cocks it back, you don't know if it's a pick or if it's going to be the greatest throw you ever seen in your life.
He's got some arm strength, that kid.
Oh yeah, man.
He can slang it.
Talented
Mr. Crab
young
legs.
fella. Carson Wentz. There you go.
I don't think he has a choice. I think he's gonna have to go.
He's gonna go
I think Indy's trying to move on for him.
as a backup or a starter somewhere else.
I think he might get another shot as a starter. You don't think so? Imagine if he went to like Cleveland
Yeah, I guess he could be like in a quarterback competition with like Baker or something.
Yeah.
Because he's not. I couldn't see him being very expensive at this point in his career. Jimmy Garoppolo.
It sounds like they're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in a Steelers jersey.
I wouldn't.
Why not?
I don't think there's anyone I'd like to see in a Steelers jersey.
Well, I think it's just like an easy win every year if Jimmy Garoppolo goes there.
An easy win? Oh, like to play against
because
them?
he's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like Jimmy as a person, and I wouldn't want to have to do that to him.
Amari Cooper. What do you think his deal is?
How much money does he want?
His salary cap number is $22 million. I don't know if that helps.
I'd like him to stay. I think he probably wants to stay, but Jerry's pretty stingy.
But it's kind of weird because Jerry, like, way he paid Zeke a couple years ago.
Yeah, but he loves Zeke.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's
Zeke
so-
was like, and Tony Pollard are like playing like together.
Yeah. I don't think it's justified, but I think it's just like, I think it's more of like a personal, like Zeke was like his guy. Like they were so intent on drafting him,
Yeah.
and like he loved him. Whereas like DeMarco Murray leads the league in rushing, and he lets him walk.
That was pretty wild. DeMarco Murray, what a name.
What a
name drop.
Yeah,
I haven't
right?
heard that guy in a long ass time.
I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like he's going to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be interesting. I wonder what that.
I
landing
saw
spot would be.
something maybe about going to Kansas City.
That would be annoying.
That would be really annoying.
That would upset me.
Yeah, that would be super annoying. You guys could use them, the Ravens.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind another receiver.
Yeah.
I do like where the Ravens are at right now.
Jarvis Landry.
I think go.
You think he's going to go?
Yeah.
I think so too. He's been there for a while now, and it's just he's not putting up. He's not playing to his potential, I guess you could say.
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
So is this like stay retired or come out of retirement?
This is a trade only situation.
Yeah.
He's got 11 mil fully guaranteed in his 5th year option.
How old is this kid now?
He
He can't be old.
can't be too old. Let's see. It is not saying here. 2018 first round pick. If that, I don't know what age.
2018.
Probably he's like
so
26 or something, 25.
Yeah, let's probably. I feel like 27 maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. I just made that number up.
Something like that. He's got to go.
Yeah, I don't think.
You can't like what's he can't stick
I don't
around
think he's
any
gonna play for
longer.
the Falcons again.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of big names. I think Russell to the Saints would be cool, man. If they could find a way to make it work.
I'd like to see Russell out of Seattle, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it would just make it a little more interesting.
Because he at the beginning, like he was kind of just putting them on his back, but then he started kind of going downhill himself.
Yeah, they had the let Russ cook movement.
Yeah,
and that backfired pretty quick.
He stopped cooking. He fast.
He cooked pretty good.
Yeah, but it didn't last.
Yeah,
the stove ran out of gas.
You heard his thumb. And then after that, I don't know. But
that
like,
thumb pissed me
it's
off.
been like him and Pete Carroll been there since like 2013.
Something like that. Yeah,
Almost. It's gonna be 10 years coming up. Holy shit! Time flies, man.
They were almost a dynasty.
Almost. Almost dynasty.
And then they weren't. The Legion of Boom.
Yeah.
Beast Mode.
They had some good things going and just
it all came to an end. They just didn't Tom Brady.
Tom Brady like ruined their career.
What a demon, man.
How about Michael Thomas? Do you think he's gonna play again?
Oh, he was just hurt this year, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think it was like kind of like some made up injuries.
Really?
I think so.
Wait, well, what reason does he have to make it up?
I don't think he was happy with his situation with the Saints.
Like in terms of like with Drew gone.
I think it was even before like with like the last year that he played with Drew.
Is it because he just catches slants?
It could be just because he clutched slants. But like I remember him hearing some like fuss with him. Let's see here. He wanted to request a trade. People think that Thomas will be gone. But who knows? There isn't much love about the New Orleans receivers crew, so maybe they try and pay him to get him back. But I guess they got to figure out that much. They got to figure out their quarterback situation too.
Yeah, I think that'll be a big need for him. What I think's wild is I was seeing things saying that Mike Will, they might let him walk in not San Diego, Los Angeles, the Chargers.
Okay, well the thing about Mike Will is like, I also heard like he wants to get paid like number one receiver money.
Yeah,
but is he that guy?
Probably not, but I think the Chargers should pay him.
I think he was also underutilized this year.
He was kind of inconsistent. Like he'd go off and then not.
Yeah, but like, cause like they love Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
It's
hard not to though.
Yeah, Keenan Allen's a great receiver, but they were like hitting Keenan Allen so much. Like Mike Will would have like 4 catches a game. But like for a player of his caliber, I think he needs more, and he also should have more touchdowns because he's one of the best jump ball receivers in the league. Mm-hmm. When it comes into the spot where you just got to throw up a fade or something like that, like Mike Will's like gonna do it.
It's kind of nice, so I kind of want him to stay with Herbert.
Yeah, well, I mean, they have a good thing going if they keep Keenan Allen and him.
He's young.
But I think that if they're gonna keep him, they got to get him more utilized because maybe potentially he could be like a number one guy because he's a big body receiver, but with Keenan Allen also like being their number one guy, it's kind of hard. Like he's like living in the shadow a bit.
Oh yeah, and he is much younger too.
Yeah.
Well, I see what you're saying from his perspective, wanting to go.
Yeah.
But from what I was looking, it was like the Chargers were thinking of letting
him go.
And I think if you're a Charger, I think this is a no-brainer to pay him.
Because
I think you want to give when I think the young guys giving them weapons. Like look at Joe Burrow getting Jamar Chase instead of obviously Jamar Chase is like Jamar Chase.
I also saw like Jared Cook as a free agent as well, the tight end. So if Jared Cook leaves and like Mike Will also leaves, could be big issue.
Especially Herbert, who's just a slanger.
Yeah, he needs his targets to hit. I mean, they got like Guyton and Palmer. Like I don't know, but they're just backup.
Keenan Allen just has the injury bug every other year.
Yep. Next year, don't draft him in fantasy.
Don't do it. You heard it here first. We'll do a fantasy episode soon too. I feel like
soon.
Maybe not soon. Probably the summer. We'll do a fantasy episode.
We'll do some fantasy episodes.
Let's talk about what's going on in San Francisco. Okay. So it looks like Jimmy's on his way out the door. Trey Lance is looking to be the guy. And then Booger McFarland. Boogie. He goes live and says, this is a quote, "He's terribly concerned for Trey Lance. He didn't prove he could stay healthy, and he didn't see anything good from him playing quarterback." That last bit, I would probably like not an exact quote, but I just jotted down quickly. Do you agree with that?
I think it's kind of unfair to say he can't stay healthy.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy claim.
Because like who can stay healthy?
Nobody.
Kirk Cousins stays healthy. Loser. God, that guy lives in my head rent free.
He does.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know, but like also Trey Lance is like a different quarterback where he's like kind of running the ball more, and he's athletic, he wants to make plays. So I guess like injuries like will happen to him more often.
So are you putting that against him?
No, I'm not. But I don't know what it is. I just feel like Trey Lance could be a good quarterback.
Okay. A lot of people feel that way. It feels like Shanahan feels that way.
Like there's no reason behind it. He went to like a small university. He didn't play for very long. Like when he did play for San Francisco, he didn't play lights out or anything like that. But maybe with like the year that he sat behind Jimmy, with like the limited like experience he had playing in the NFL, you kind of see how the game pace is and what you can work on. maybe over the offseason he improved significantly. I mean, like what happened to like Mahomes, because he came in and he said that he's never even seen like a NFL defense before, or NFL like offense before after playing at Texas Tech, right?
Yeah.
So maybe this is the same kind of situation. But yeah, I don't know, because I think Jimmy's gone, and I can't imagine them trying to draft another quarterback because they already gave up so much to get Trey.
No. I think if they're getting rid of Jimmy, it's because they believe in Trey. And if you think about it, like Trey sat behind Jimmy, who sat behind Tom, who sat behind Bledsoe.
Right.
So there could be like intertwining generations of knowledge.
You think it just keeps on getting passed
down. Like he probably said something to Tom, who said something to Jimmy, who said something to Trey.
It's like when they said to Mac Jones that he should wear the scuba suit in the cold games.
Yes.
Like that kind of advice.
So yeah, like a quality of life thing. So I don't know. Maybe Trey is the guy. I don't know if he's a guy. I'm not.
Would you start him? Like, what do you think?
I have no idea. I'm not there.
I think I would, as a fan. Like, if I was a fan of like San Francisco, I'd say like let's fucking see it happen, because.
But if you're
you can't be happy.
Jimmy,
you can't be happy like seeing like Jimmy's still playing.
But
and you drafted this guy so high. You're like, you know what? We spent all this capital on him. Jimmy's finally like at the end of his like San Francisco career. Let's move on and take a chance on the next one.
Yeah. But if
they do have like a team that's good enough to make it to the playoffs in the Super Bowl, like you've seen it this year. But
see, I don't think that it's like they're that hot on Trey. I think it's that they're confident that he's eventually going to be the guy, because I think this is the last year they can trade Jimmy.
Yeah.
And get, because his contract runs out after the next season. So they're planning on getting rid of him anyways. So like we might as well just try and get something for him.
Yeah.
Because a lot of teams will bite on a quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
I think
teams are quarterback thirsty.
It's a quarterback thirsty league.
Yeah.
Right. And he's got a cup of water right now, Shanahan. And it may not be the coldest, greatest water.
I guess it would make sense for them to trade him. I think it does.
I think it does too.
You get a return for him. You have the guy who you suspect to be your future. Mm-hmm. Like, let him give him his chance.
Give him his shot.
Yeah. I don't. I like it. I like it if they do that.
But I don't know if it's as much as like they love Trey as much as there's like this is the most convenient situation for us to move on. But I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what can you do if you live in a shoe?
What can you really do if you live in a shoe?
Tie the laces.
Tie the laces, unless it's one of those Reeboks with
that you slip on. Yeah. Then it wouldn't work to tie your shoe.
That would suck.
There's not much, man. There's not too much.
Not a whole lot.
I can't think
Hopefully
of much.
It's a boot. A boot would be better. Should we get on to our Q&A?
Yeah, and I mean, just to the people watching, like, I know football season's come to an end, so we're creating like new content to come out with. In the next couple of weeks, we got the Masters coming up. We got March Madness, the NFL free agency, the NFL draft. So there's a lot of good things coming up. Stay tuned, guys.
A lot going on in the sports
I
world.
think it's going to be exciting the next couple of weeks here, maybe a month or two.
Oh yeah, maybe we even talk about hockey.
We could dabble into some hockey,
right?
Whatever.
Could get weird.
Man.
We could get weird. Let's go into these Q&As. We got some good ones this week. Dude, this is what I'm not gonna say who, but I get really tired of when like these weirdos make fake accounts of girls.
Yeah,
it's like, check out my exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, nobody believes you, dude. Nobody's gonna follow. Like,
we got those people asking questions.
No, not asking questions. It's just I hate seeing those pop up. Cause who are you trying to fool? And like, how much money do you really make from those?
It's got to work for them to keep doing it, though.
Like, but they probably such high volume. Like, how many do they make?
Like, the amount of work is not the amount of reward.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. How much money?
I don't know how much you could make, because like anytime you get it, you just confirm it, so you get the extra follower. Then you just.
You think one guy for every account is biting on that? Like, I don't know how much it is. Pretend it's like $5 to buy it.
Like, I guess maybe they probably follow.
How many?
Like, million. I don't know. I actually couldn't imagine anybody paying for it.
Think of how many Instagram names are being taken.
But they're not
from
even
these accounts.
They're not even good.
No.
They're horrible. You can tell right away.
Immediately, it's just like,
following
why is someone who's already following me again?
Right.
Sketchy already.
Yeah.
So you click it to check, and it's like the captions are all the same.
So dumb.
It's like, second account, exclusive content. It's like, no, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
You're a liar.
Yeah, you're
a
a
freaking liar. How do you have 0 followers and are following 40 people.
I don't know. Like if you like,
Red flag.
there's ways to get good at it. I've seen like some crazy Photoshops and whatever.
I have too. The Kardashians. That's what they do.
Yeah.
I saw a thing the other day
Yeah.
exposing them for all their photo. They do like not that good Photoshops.
They got
apparently.
exposed?
Apparently they get exposed a lot.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a girl thing. They can figure it out. Like they'll like zoom in on stuff and like the curves of like
Or like
the
a
lighting.
little bit blurry.
And I'm like, how do you see that?
It's crazy that people have that much time on their hands
It's
to care.
mind blowing.
I think.
But to the Q&A, we got a few questions here.
Beautiful.
First one, I will start with Stefan Obergfell, longtime fan. That's why I want to start with him.
Yeah. Good guy. Not that I know him.
No, I have no idea who he is.
Yeah, but good guy.
Sounds handsome. What do people who are born deaf hear when they think? Like, you know, when you're in your own head, like, I just talked to myself in my own head. Like, I heard myself. What do they hear?
That's a great question. This guy is hot on the question.
That is a weird one.
Okay, so like when I think in my head, I'm speaking English to myself, right?
Yeah. So other languages, speaking other languages?
I think so. If you're Spanish, like when you're thinking to yourself, like you're speaking Spanish.
That's so true.
So
What about bilingual people?
you probably just choose your
Your
like,
dominant
yeah,
language?
like your dominant language.
Dude, I can't even speak. I don't know what the language is, so that's why.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. So maybe deaf people are thinking like in sign language. Is that a thing?
Like they're thinking like 2 fingers, peace sign, like hand motion. Like,
Well,
and they're,
actually,
like,
no, because
Wait, what are they translating this?
no, but they know how to read, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But they can't. They don't know what the words sound like.
But man, how do you read if you don't know what it sounds like? Is that a thing? Kind of got me in a pickle here.
I have no idea how this question could be answered.
Because they read books and stuff, but when they're reading the words, does it mean anything?
It has to mean stuff,
Yeah.
but like they don't know what the word hello sounds like. Like hello.
Right.
Like to them, it's probably just like it's like
It's
you know.
just like this.
I'm just thinking of like, you know, when your TV's messed up and you're like
The static. Yeah.
I'm picturing that in their head.
That would be no. It's
Trying
just
to
gotta be
read.
silent.
You think it's just like you can hear a pin drop.
No, you can't hear anything. 'Cause
Oh,
you're
they
deaf.
can't hear anything. Holy shit. Steph, that's Stefan
I'm
Obergfell.
in a full 360.
If you know the answer to that, please leave it in the comments because that is
Crazy. I have no idea. What do they think to themselves?
that makes me uncomfortable to think about.
Maybe they don't even think.
I don't think they do.
They just do.
No, they got to think. Next one comes from Mateo Ayala.
You must be close.
I think it sounds like that. He asks, will you guys cover other sports? We kind of just talked about
Yeah,
this.
I mean, maybe I came off a little bit early, but other sports are coming, and so are we.
Yep.
Um,
There's one thing I know for sure. After every show and before, we are coming.
after the show too.
I don't know. Why are you making it weird?
Yeah, no. I mean, also like on top of all the stuff I said already, we have the NBA playoffs coming up,
Yeah, that'll be fun.
NHL playoffs. Those happen, and then I don't know, maybe dabble in a little bit of soccer or something like that.
We could do some soccer. Actually, big Champions League stuff going.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. We can, we could get some good picks for that. March Madness is gonna be an absolute time.
March Madness is my absolute favorite, and we're also going to come out for a prediction to win the March Madness tournament. We'll come out with like the full betting odds and why we liked it.
Yeah, we'll get you guys some money. That's our main thing. We want to get you guys money since day one.
Also, just like to say, last year picked Baylor to win before this tournament started. Hit. So we're 1 for 1 right now on the podcast.
Perfect so far.
Let's make it 2 for 2.
I'd love that. Next question comes from acrescenzo.xvanai.
Weird last name.
Weird last name, Xvanai. Luke or Mav, give Coog a compliment and it can't be generic. It has to be personal.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, okay. Coog. What does he mean by like personal? It can't be generic.
Like, I guess it can't be like you're cool, dude.
Man, it's kind of weird to be put on the spot right now in front of all these people. Coog, you're a very unique snowflake.
Okay. Aren't all snowflakes unique?
Yeah.
And are you calling me a snowflake?
Not a snowflake
flake?
in a bad way.
Okay.
Coog, you're the type of guy.
Just felt backhanded.
You're the type of guy that if I had to walk down a dark alley
Yeah.
and I didn't know it was on the other side, I'd take you with me.
That's hard.
How's that?
That's hard. Next question. Mateo Trigian or
Slider.
Slider. Sorry, I misread it. Slider asks, what is Lamar's contract going to look like? The top running backs right now get paid $15 million a year. So
Since he's not at the top of the running back list, I'd probably say like 12, 13.
Yeah, so
Because
what
he's
I was gonna
solid
say,
at running back, but
I was just gonna say the whole running back contract stuff is kind of irrelevant. Like
to what?
the converse, it's like this is the average salary of a pitcher in the MLB. Like, what does that have to do with what we're talking
Well,
about?
if we're talking about pitchers in MLB, it makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you get what I'm saying.
No.
So Lamar Jackson, quarterback, youngest MVP to ever breathe in the NFL, unanimous, by the way. I actually have no idea what his contract's
Did he
going
have
to
more
look like.
throwing yards than running yards that season?
Yes, obviously. Obviously.
Interesting.
Probably had more passing yards than your favorite quarterback, whoever he is.
No way, he had more passing yards than Baker.
I'm actually pretty confident. You can't even spell his name right. So the thing about Lamar is he doesn't have an agent.
What? He doesn't have an agent?
Him and his mom are his own agent.
Shut up. Really?
Swear to God. So he goes to all these to negotiate his contract. It's just him and the GM. And I feel like he texts his mom after or whatever.
It's like, all right, let me get back.
He's
to
like,
that.
yo, it's like, what do you
Moms.
like? He's like, Ma, what do you think? And I can't imagine his mom knows that much.
That is very bold. When
So-
did he win the MVP? 2019?
Yeah, that's his second year.
Yeah.
I believe. How many passing yards?
3,127.
31-27. Nice. Let's see what Baker was at.
36 touchdowns,
Quite insane, hey?
6 interceptions.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, what we're looking at is just see the passing yards, right?
what's
In
the rushing
comparison to
yards?
Baker.
Oh, it's not on this website here.
Oh, is it? Cause, you know why? It's because he's a quarterback. They don't list it.
Weird.
That kind of makes sense. Yeah. So I have no idea what kind of money he's gonna get. I feel like one side is gonna get screwed over a little bit.
When is it next year?
This his last year? I actually don't know. But this offseason is like when all the negotiations are going on.
Wow, he had 1,200 rushing yards that year.
Yeah, so less than half. Yeah, I don't know. Why? Do you have an idea of what you think for his contract?
No idea.
No idea. Okay, we're in the same boat. He's gonna get paid a lot of money though.
Probably
I'll tell you
like
that.
45.
Maybe
40,
he's not
42.
gonna be getting anything around Patrick Mahomes' money. I don't think.
What did he get? 50?
Patrick Mahomes. Well, his is like a 10-year contract.
Yeah,
or
but-
something.
He was getting like how much per year?
Oh, something stupid.
Anyways.
But yeah, let's see. Next question, and this is the last one from Stefan Uberfelg. He asks, top 5 biggest fans of the year.
From Stefan?
From Stefan. So maybe we start at 5.
It's kind of weird that this question got asked. This was by Stefan?
It's by Stefan.
I had a little run-in with a fan
Yeah.
at the gym. And this little fan, really little,
Yeah.
said, who do you think your top 5 fans are this year for MTTM?
No way.
And I guess he was trying to say that he wanted to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then he also went and said, like, he's like, I'm not one of those guys who goes to the YouTube video and then skips to the Q&A to hear their own question. I'm not that kind of guy.
We get a lot of those guys, don't we?
Which makes me think that he might be one of those little guys because he is really little.
What was his name?
I don't want to say his name out loud just like for personal reasons, but it rhymes with Fratum Clurin.
I hate guys with names that rhyme with that.
Yeah, and I hate when people are that little too.
So I actually have a top 5, I think. Let me just count these people. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Top 5 fans. I don't know if I can name them in order.
I think I can get the top 3 in order. Okay, maybe we go from 1 to 5, because that's easier for me. Number 1's kind of easy. I'm going Stefan Obergefell.
Yeah, Steph.
Number 2, he's part of the show. He's a recurring guest, but I got to put Slider.
I'd put at number 2.
It. Number 3, just because he's constantly in the questions, I got to give it to Matteo Ayul.
Yeah, he's always in the DMs like that guy.
4, 5. There's probably another 3 people I could put here who are pretty constantly
I feel
in
like
there.
I've also seen T something 43 _.
Oh, Tyler Eckert.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
He's been in there. I
then-
feel like I've heard his name a couple
You
times.
could put in that Tyler E43 guy. You could put in acrescenzo.nextiv. You could put in JD Ferrari. You could put in Colby Buljevic, aka Jester. There's a lot of names you could throw after that.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for all of them. Let me put that out there.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't want this to take away from any other fans. We love all of them.
Yeah, we do love all of our fans. I want to make sure that's. You can even put in that Adam Turin guy. His name sounds terrible. One of the fans.
Oh, okay.
He was on used to ask the wildly personal questions about his own.
Right. He had the lady issues.
Yeah, he did. I hope he resolved those.
Probably not.
Probably not. He actually asked, maybe we can bring that one back. Do you believe in right person at the wrong time?
We're throwing it back.
Throw it back for him. For him.
I can't even remember what I said the first time. Right person, wrong time?
Yeah.
No, it is what it is. You either have it or you don't. You either have the juice or you don't. You're either from the mud or you're not. You're either LeBron or you're Michael.
Yeah. We all know who we'd want to be there.
Correct.
The GOAT.
What do you think?
I also can't remember what I said the first time.
Yeah.
I imagine it was way more insightful than this. But I think if it was the right person, then time doesn't matter. They'll come back, or it'll just work the first time.
Yeah.
But no, I don't believe in right person, wrong time.
I'd say if you lost the person who you say you love,
yeah.
they'll probably never, ever, ever love you back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Especially in like Burnaby. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Burnaby's a big one for that. That's it. He's known for it.
Yeah. Heartbreaks. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. But best of luck. I'm sure that doesn't apply to you, Adam Turn. A Turn, whatever. But thanks for tuning in this week.
I guess, yeah, that's the show, hey?
That's the show.
Another week in the books.
Another week.
We're on a streak right now. We haven't had a skipped episode in a while.
And we don't plan on it.
Ever again.
Unless we go on vacation again.
And that's a wrap. Oh, wait. I'm Mav.
And I'm Coog.
This is
Method to the Madness.